we all know things happen in relationships. And things begin to happen. But it still looked as if it was beautiful. In my family, we were raised to, your business is your business. My mother had 5 girls, so she taught us, you don't come and tell your sister nothing if you don't want to over there tearing up nothing.
Right.
When it get real, that's when you call us.
Yeah.
So nobody knew to say, well, Ma, is things real? Because you're teaching us. So we would think that the teacher
Come on.
got the cheat sheet, Teacher didn't have the cheat sheet, because as long as it looked good, you figure it's good.
Yeah.
So he had been talking in his sleep, and her and I were good Judies, okay? Just good girlfriends, basically. And she would get off at night at 11:30, and she would get home. When she get home, she'll call me, because I got off at 9:30. And we would watch Fran and Golden Girls over TV, over the phone. So I always was ready for this. So this one particular day, this had came a weekend after her husband had moved out, because his talking in his sleep began to tell on himself. So now she's home, in her home alone. She took a weekend away, came back, went back to work. I got a voicemail when I got off saying, Judy, don't call me back. I'm at work. I'll call you tonight when the show starts. That means when she get in. So I'm moving the phone like nobody's gonna break my sleep. I'll wait till 11:30. And I hear my phone ringing, like almost like the thing wanted to walk over to the bed. So I get up and I answer the phone, and all I could hear was my sister screaming through the phone that somebody shot her mother. I said, what are you saying? What are you saying? And for me to be the baby out of my sisters, I am the superhero. And I don't know what she's saying to fix it, because it's my mother. Like, who would do something to my mother? She's the greatest. She'll give anybody change. Just sweep my front and here you go. She's just not her. So I get downstairs and I'm putting on my things going down the steps. And I call my nephew, come around the corner, I need somebody to stay with the kids. And I leave. And I'm walking across North Avenue past Coppin. And I'm just walking. I have no idea where I'm going, who to call, because I have no cellular phone. I'm just walking North Avenue. And if you know North Avenue where Coppin University is now, I'm going to North Avenue in Milton. That's the end of North Avenue crosstown. And that's all I know. If I get there and I make a couple turns, I'll be at her house. So I'm just walking. And then my dad pulls up, what are you doing? I was like, man, get away from here. I'm going to my mother's house. And he's like, get in this car. So I get in, get to the hospital, and I talk to my sister, and everybody's all worked up, and their husbands are there. And I'm like, what happened so tragic? Can somebody just fill me in? The hospital comes to me, we were waiting for you to get here because you are the only one, your sister said, baby girl, that knows your mother's medical history, if she's what she's allergic to, what kind of illnesses she may have. So I'm looking at them like, what are you jerks doing? I'm still at a loss of what took place right before my phone call. I go identify her body and I talk to her, and I'm like, it was like, well, you can't actually get too close right now. We have her in an induced medical coma. And now I'm like, well, what's happening? So I get the story. She basically came into her house. My sister was dropping her off, and she turned on the light. And she get to the bottom of her step, but she never shut the front door. And my sister and my nephew are in the car waiting for her to shut the door and watch her. But they said before she came back to the door, she paused at the bottom of the steps and looked up the steps. And gunshots came down toward her. And she just kind of crossed her arms and blocked her face. She was shot through both arms, in her head, and murdered in her own home as if she was an intruder by her husband. Her husband that was the good guy all along. You couldn't have swore me down he would do such a thing. And over time, we went to court and on circumstantial evidence, because he thought of everything, just about. On circumstantial evidence and through our good friendship, not just mother and daughter, he received life in prison, and I think like 5 years or something. And the horrible part was when he overturned his case to go back to court. He said that his attorney did some things that he thought was wrong, and he wanted to go back. But in going back, he also was trying his case himself.
Wow.
So that means he's going to be the person and the voice on the forefront. So I said, well, I won't be going. I'm unable to do this. Now y'all done brought me as far as I can come. And the attorney for my mom's case said, well, if you don't come, you are the only thing that can keep him from not going back. If you don't come, he's automatically going to be out here. I'll let you know that now. And it had already been about 12 years. So I'm thinking like, God, I don't know. Like, I just know sitting there and seeing him, and we didn't have that, I hate you. I didn't have hate built up. If anything, more remorse. How dare you stoop so low as to hurt someone like this? So to see him and have to talk to him, because he got a chance to cross-examine me.
Yeah.
So he's going to be able to say most anything. And I just kept saying I couldn't do it. And long story short, they talked me into it, and I went to court. I had a dream about the word timeless. Didn't know why it kept coming to me in my dream, but I said, okay, I'm going to get some t-shirts made, and then I'll put that on my shirt under my blazer, so that way I can feel confident. Because looking up the word timeless means everlasting, never fading, never going out of style. And I said, okay, that's that. My mother was that and is that for me. She's timeless.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with that, and I'm going to put it on the shirt. So I wore the shirt every day. Even when I sat in a visitor's waiting room for days, I had a different shirt every day, like I was getting interviewed every day. Yeah. So finally, we get on the stand, and his cross-examination is almost like a smile. Like he came across so friendly, like the person that I knew. And I think that's what got me tough enough to get through the trial. Because I felt the audacity of you.
Yeah.
How dare you believe that we are still what we were after what I know you did?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it kind of gave me a perk, gave me a little extra something, So we went through the trial. He asked a lot of questions. A few times he asked one question over and over again about a key in a drawer. I can remember like it was yesterday. Oh, you don't know about the extra key she had in the drawer? No. And at the time I didn't. I just had eyes on him like, I want you to know I'm going to stare you down. This is a stare off. Whoever break away first, that's who wins. So that's who loses. So I'm going to stare you down. So I just stood him down. I answered every question. It got to the point that the judge had to say, those questions have been asked and answered. It's time for you to move on. Yeah. And, by the end of the trial, the verdict came back rapidly. Like, we going to lunch? Oh, don't go to lunch. Stay back. That's how quick it was.
Yeah.
And he received life plus 45 years.
Yeah.
And that's what he received for that. And with that, out came Timeless. So I ended up doing a Timeless clothing line. And then I was like, Dad, I ain't helping enough people. So I did a podcast. I'm going to talk all the time. Nobody can tell me when to be quiet. So I started a studio, and I did Timeless podcast. And then I did Timeless online radio, and it grew from there to there. And then I was like, I feel like I'm not helping enough people. So then I started Timeless JMH Studio. This is going to be a home right here, and I'm going to help everybody who wants to even break into anything with a camera in front of them. I'm going to be the person that helps. Now I'm going to charge the fee. That's a goddamn bill. But I am going to be the person that's going to help everybody, anybody. Call the 9, let me tell you what you should do. Podcast, let me tell you what you should do. Anything with a camera, anything with a microphone, I have been that for people. Now currently every winter I work in the homeless shelter through an agency through the mayor's office every winter for winter crisis, because I want to be that person these ladies see at night and go to bed and say, how was your day? Let me see if there's some more something else inside. I apologize, but Katia told me I could go ahead on, so I'm gonna go ahead on. I told you it was gonna happen. So with that, I kind of like grew into a lot of things, and that's when I got into mental health and PRP, and now with like him with the Heal Group, rolling and helping people. So even if you think someone's going through something, they probably are. So you should say something. Yes. And kind of, even if you're nudging, call me. Everything that you think isn't something, most likely is something right there. Yeah. Kind of try your best to not leave anybody behind.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, give it up, please.
And Miss
Give
B.
it up for our speakers. We do.
Say no to
can we do-
domestic violence.
Okay. Yeah, just want to make sure we get anybody else, at least one more who wasn't.
And I will cut you off.
Okay, anybody?
Thank y'all for tuning in.
Anybody? Last call? Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Peace.
Well, your testimony, it's hard to hear, right? It is definitely hard to hear the stories and the
Hear.
journeys that you've been through, but it's
Miss B.
necessary that we hear it.
Speaking
Because this
for
is why
domestic
we do the
violence.
work that we're doing together,
Clark present, Lakim
right?
present,
Domestic
Miss B
violence
spoke.
thrives in silence.
Heal in the building.
Silence no
Heal
more.
was in the building.